Okay, so really quickly in this video, I'm going to tell you guys why I think the faction war in For Honor is rigged. So if we go back to Season 1, where the Vikings kind of steamrolled everything, they won the closed beta, the open beta, the first season, and then the off season, you notice that they weren't the ones to get the DLC, but the Knights and the Samurai did, and they weren't the ones to win faction war. The Vikings won the faction war. And because of that, I didn't think anything of it. I was just like, it's probably just luck or just, a coincidence. And then we're coming along to Season 2, and the Samurai won the faction war. And if I'm correct, it's supposed to be the Knights and the Vikings who are getting the DLC hero. So what I'm thinking is that whatever faction doesn't get the DLC character, they'll end up winning the faction war. That's what it showed in the first season, and it's supposed to be showing in the second season. Unless for some reason the Samurai do get a DLC character, but I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be the Knights and the Vikings. Another thing is I'm not just saying this is like 100% like true. This is just like my theory, I guess. I don't know of what it is. So like if that is true, then the faction to go with for Season 3 should be Knights, because the Knights will be getting both their DLC characters, so they won't be able to get one for Season 3. So that means the Vikings will probably come in second or something, and then the Samurai will come in last. I don't know. Because that's kind of how it showed out in this season. The Vikings came in last, and they came in first last season. And if you think of it, it doesn't really make much sense how the Vikings won literally everything, basically, in the first season, and all the betas and all that, but then in second season they did just awful. They didn't even, I guess they won the last round. And then there was another thing, people were thinking that whoever won the first and third season would end up winning, because a lot of people were saying the Knights were going to win the second season, which didn't end up happening. And the reason they thought that was because that's what the Vikings did. They won the first and the third season, or they won the first and the third round, and then, won the season. And for the second season, that's what the Knights were doing. They won the first round and the third round, so people were thinking they're going to win, but they didn't, because they're getting the DLC character. So that's just my little theory, my little input. But in Season 3, if the Knights do end up winning the faction war, that will kind of be solid proof. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people already figured this out, but I don't know. Either way, if you liked the video, leave a comment, subscribe, do something like that.